The fairgrounds, we were going out there and
To the
just
home
kind
show.
of no intentions of buying anything, but looking to see what was available. And we met Bobby out at the fairgrounds and talked to her about some flooring. And we liked what we saw out there in the flooring. And she came out to the house and talked to us and helped us try to select something for our house. And well, the flooring that we got, we really love. It looks beautiful. The people she sent out here did a fantastic job. They were very meticulous in all the work they did. They came out and they just made sure that everything was in perfect place. And these guys, I tell you, they were fantastic. Two great guys. I mean, three great guys. It was a father and two sons, and he had been in the business for like 30 some odd years. I think he said 36 years. And his two sons came in with him, and they worked together just like a ballet. And I'm not kidding. I watched them from my staircase the whole time they did the job, and everything was just like it was choreographed. At first he came in and he sat in the middle of the floor, and I asked him, I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm planning." And so I says, "Okay." And so I watched him, and he was looking at the area, and what was going on in his mind was that he was actually laying this one piece in these two areas of this linoleum. And when he put it down, it was just like maybe it was the way he planned it in his head, because all his movements, all his cuts and everything were right on. And he just went right in there and he just laid it right down. There's no little gaps anywhere next to the walls or anything like that. No unnecessary cuts. Because this linoleum did not go all the way across the area, the places that where he joined it in, he chose an area where he didn't have to join it together in a large spot. So actually, if she could bring her camera over here a little bit, this is the only joined area in here, and you cannot even tell it. It is just, it's beautiful. It's fantastic, gorgeous job. No shoddy work at all here. These guys know what they're doing. So I'd say if you're looking for linoleum to put in your house or anything that they have, they know the people to put it in, and they do a fantastic job. Bobby, she's a great lady. She comes out to your place and helps you decide on, and shows you all her samples and I'm sure she's got something out there for you too. So.
Well, they moved the refrigerator out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's got water in it, and turned it off, and did that, and then the stove out, and so all that was in one piece with the rest of it. And then when he put it back in, put it all back together, and
yeah, they did all the work.
And that's what,
hooked everything up.
That's it. Did it.
Made sure it was working. Actually, my refrigerator in the back has a little hose that comes up. Doesn't have a shut-off valve to it, so we had to run downstairs and shut the water off. But when we put it back together, he was so concerned about my refrigerator because the water was not going back to the spout. But he stayed with it and kept working with it. And I just finally told him, I says, well, you know, I wouldn't worry about it too much, because I think it's something I can work on and get fixed myself. Mm-hmm. But he wanted to fix it, and all it ended up being was that
an air bubble.
Yeah, like an air bubble in it, and it just had to work its way up. Wow. And after he left, it started working.
It worked
so
fine, no problem.
He fixed it 2 or 3 times. So, but he didn't know he did it. So anyway, they're great guys. They come out and they do a great job. They're right to business. There's no monkeying around. Those two boys seem to know exactly what he wants at every move he makes. I mean, they're standing there with the staple gun when it's needed, or they got the glues that are needed, and it's just like they don't even talk to each other. They just do. And that's it, folks.